this is Craig with Country Workforce, and this is farming in Texas, the natural way. Today, I want to talk to you a little bit about our finishing pasture. This is where we finish our beef off. This is an example of an animal that is finishing right now. We happen to only have one in here at the time. But this pasture is made up primarily of blue stem. The first thing I want to show you is being here in Texas, and in the north part of Texas, is look at these cracks in the soil. We haven't had a good rain here for a good month and a half to 2 months, and this is pretty normal for this time of year. It's actually early September, so the fact that this pasture is even still alive is quite remarkable. But we use all natural methods here, so we don't use any synthetic fertilizer. And we don't use any herbicides. This pasture, the weeds are controlled primarily through mowing at the right time. That's typically in the spring when the weeds are growing best. It may need another mowing later in the year, but we kind of play that by ear through observation. And then we use a natural fertilizer to foliar feed the grass in the hottest months so that we're fertilizing the good grass and not the weeds. And you can see here, this is an area that really has only been mowed once this year. You can see it's a little bit taller than some of the other areas. We had a little bit more weed growth in these short mowed areas, so we mowed them again. But you can see how thick this grass is, despite the fact that we have a couple of animals in this pasture right now. We basically keep the horse in here as a companion animal for the beef that we're finishing out. So, despite how dry it is and the fact that it's been grazed, the grass here is actually pretty thick. And it's by having a thick mat of grass, of the valuable grass, that controls the weed growth. Show you a good patch. So this is the blue stem. And you can see these areas too, which we encourage, is we allow it to grow tall enough so that it can reseed. And then it continuously comes back thicker. Of course, it's not as palatable when it's that tall, but this is a very palatable grass in general, and the animals really like it. It's quite a bit more dormant now, so it's not as green as it would be normally if we would have gotten adequate rain. But it's pretty drought hardy, as you can see. Again, you can see the cracks in our soil. So, that's how we farm the natural way here in Texas in our finishing pastures.